Sweat, how does your gun have no recoil when you shoot? I just don't understand, because when I shoot, my gun bobs and weaves from side to side, and I can't keep getting consistent damage on my enemies. I just want to be able to shoot with no recoil, little to no recoil. Can you help me do that? I got you guys in this video. I got you.
I got you, homie.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 200 subs. And stay tuned for the video. I'm going to teach you guys exactly the tips and tricks that I use to reduce recoil as much as possible in this game. Alright guys, so here's the deal. Each gun has a different pattern, okay? You're going to have to combat each weapon pattern as they shoot. So we're going to start with the R301. I am going to go through a lot of these weapons, okay? I'm not just going to be going through one. I'm not going to do the single fire weapons either, because those aren't going to be useful. But I am going to go through all the automatic weapons, and we're going to go through together how to reduce the recoil on each of those weapons, okay? So the R301, first of all, I'm just going to shoot at the wall next to this target so you get a better idea of what the recoil pattern is on the R301, right? I'm not holding anything. This is just a control scenario where I'm going to shoot the gun and see the recoil. So as we can see, guys, it goes up to the right a little bit and then back to the left. If I do it again, it makes a little like question mark, if you will. So it goes straight up and then curves around. So for this weapon, guys, you're going to want to hold down on your right stick. Now this is just for console. I'm sure PC players, you just have to pull down a little bit to control your recoil. But so we know the pattern of the R301. You're going to combat that by pulling down on this at the same like pattern on your right stick, okay? As you can see now, when I shoot it, I pull it down a little bit. It barely has any recoil. Do it again. It's barely moving at all. It's very concentrated once you combat that pattern. Right there. Look, the gun is barely moving, okay? I'm going to move on to the R99 now. We're going to see this pattern. Now, the R99 is a little bit easier. This just goes straight up in the air. It's a little twisty line straight up in the air. So you're just going to want to pull down on your right stick to keep that down. Nothing too crazy there. That is a good way to stop recoil with the R99. Just pulling down on your right stick is basically what you're going to want to do. Some other weapons. Let's go to the RE45. I'm going to try to get through all these weapons. So this gun goes up and to the right. This is a different pattern. We haven't seen this one yet. This is up and to the right. So you're going to want to pull it diagonally left when you're using this weapon. And you can see it barely moves when I do that. Just want to hold it a little to the left and down. And the gun barely moves. I'm shooting very straight with it. Alternator. This is a popular gun this season, so everybody's going to want to know how to do this one. And it looks like this one goes straight up. I'm not really familiar with all the recoil patterns, but this one looks like it goes straight up. So when I hold it down, exactly the same. I'm hitting every bullet, and it's barely moving. We'll head over. You don't really use the EVA 8, you know what I mean? Like, probably not going to use this fully auto, and it doesn't have any recoil anyway, so we're not going to worry about that gun. I'm going to move on to the heavy weapons. I'm not going to do the wingman. I'll do the Spitfire for you because this is probably going to be a good one. And I can't pick up any ammo over here. Okay. Bot mode. Get a bunch of heavy. Alright, I'm going to shoot right here. We're going to see what it does. So it looks like this one goes to the left, back to the right, and to the left. It's like squiggling. Okay. So what I'm going to do is hold probably down to the right, and it should keep this recoil at the correct spot. This gun's not very accurate, to be honest with you. But you can control any gun's recoil. You see this one's like not as easy to control because it has a weird pattern to it. It's not like the other ones where it's just straight down, straight to the side. But I'm sure if I use the Spitfire more, I could easily get used to the pattern. Prowler. Let's see. Let's see what this one does. And that goes way up. That just goes way up, so you're going to want to aim down. And the gun barely moves. So for most of these guys, just on the right stick, you're gonna want to be pulling down on controller. And on PC, I'm sure the same thing goes with your mouse, just slightly pull down. Hemlock, see what this does. This is going a little up to the left, but not too much. So you're just going to want to pull down to the right diagonally on that right stick again. And the gun should barely move for you. Flatline. And then the energy weapons are something else, so we're going to have to talk about those in a second. Flatline. Flatline goes left, a little right, and then back to the left, so probably down and diagonal to the right again. And, yep, combated that pretty well. Too much more to say about on that gun. Just pull down to the right for the flatline, and you should be good on that weapon. Alright, let's head over to the energy guns, because these are something else. Triple takes, obviously a single fire. This Devotion probably has the weirdest recoil pattern. Let's see. I don't really use this gun much because of the recoil. It goes up, left, and way to the right. Okay, this is a tougher gun to control. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So once again, up, left, and way up to the right. Okay, so we're gonna want to remember that. So in the beginning, you want to aim a little bit to the right, but then pull it back down to the left diagonally. So as you can see, we're pulling it back. As I said, it is a little harder to control. That's why I don't like the Devotion that much. As you can see at the end, it starts trying to go up to the right, and you're just going to want to pull it diagonally to the left. Not too big of a deal. Still a pretty easy gun to use. Pretty easy gun. It's probably the hardest energy weapon to use. Havoc. This will end it. Now this is just like a squiggle pattern up towards the sky, so when using the Havoc, you just want to pull down, and you can see I'm hitting way more bullets than just when I'm letting it go. And you'll get used to it as time goes on. If you guys keep doing these tactics, it'll just come second nature to you. You'll never have recoil on your guns. It's not going to be like insane to where you can't hit the guys. You can probably hit these guys from deep over here, but yeah. I mean, that's way more bullets than I would hit if I just let it go, because like, wow, 2 bullets hit. But not if you're holding it down. It's pretty accurate. And that is about it, honestly, guys. I don't have really too much more to say on the recoil situation. If you guys have any more questions, leave it in the comments down below. But that is the best way to control recoil on console and on PC. I'm sure you just do the same thing with your mouse, slightly pulled down in the direction that, in the opposite, oh my god, I'm choking. In the opposite direction that the gun recoil pattern is going in. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed, leave a fat thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we are almost at 200 subs. Thank you guys so much with the recent support lately. You guys have been killing it. Much love, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.